Hi, so my name is Sam, and I'm a junior here at Smoky Valley High School, and it is day 6 of my month with no internet. So yeah, on last Sunday, today is Friday, last Sunday I left the internet. I mean, it was midnight, Saturday night I guess you could say, is when I really stopped using it. Sent my last tweet, logged out of Facebook, watched my last YouTube video, all that good stuff. So I've gone a week at school without the internet. See, I knew things were going to change. I knew I was going to start thinking differently. I knew that I was going to see these changes, but I didn't know that it was going to happen this fast. I feel like my mind though is not losing things or gaining. Just at par, right where it was. My theory, hypothesis if you will, is that it has taken the lack of one thing, like memes, forums, tweets, video, all that stuff, and it has started moving over to a different spectrum, like books and school and things like that. So here's where I stand on this. I have all of a sudden taken just huge interest in trivial classes like history, like chemistry. So what I think is my mind has just decided that since it doesn't have all this other stuff, like all these facts and all these jokes and all this stuff that I used to just consume just constantly, all this media, and it has moved to a different side. And the other big difference that I noticed is I am starting to take great attention to my notes, and my thought here is that instead of producing media, I have been producing notes, because I would consume media, I would process it, and then I would produce something. And that could be as simple as seeing a YouTube video and then posting to Facebook about it. Not that I post on Facebook, ever. And one of the things that I also did along with no internet is I switched phones to a dumb phone. I really have nothing to complain about, it's quite a decent phone. But I changed from my iPhone 5, which I bought with my own money, and I went to a track phone. Well, here it is. It's a flip phone. So I started doing this crazy thing called reading, and I don't know, it's still just blowing my mind how much I've been missing out on. Yes, I admit, reading is awesome. So last Tuesday, history, our history teacher, I take a college history course, he said, I want you to tell me the story of the 1st Minnesota Regiment at Gettysburg. So I went to the library, and this is where I guess I first got introduced to the reference section, and I found a book on Gettysburg, and it took me about 20 minutes, which is kind of sad. And the thing is, and this is something that I never thought about, in that book it's about Gettysburg. It's not about the 1st Minnesota. It was about Gettysburg, a very broad subject, and you're not going to find a book in a library unless it's a really big library about the 1st Minnesota Infantry. And I can guarantee you, now I don't know because obviously I didn't get a look, but I can almost guarantee you there's probably a 1st Minnesota Infantry page on Wikipedia just for them. So you search it, you get it. I mean, it's that. Now that's good, and it's good because you get the knowledge, you get it fast, you get in, you get out. It's bad because that's all you learn about. You might learn about 20 different things if you read it in a book. So socially, I can definitely feel a gap forming between me and everybody else. Now what I mean by that is I'm a hard man to reach. On my track phone, I have it on silent most of the time. I can't answer email, I can't look at people's emails that they send me. I can't see texts, they can't tweet. I mean, it's really hard to get a hold of me. And so far my friends have made the effort, and I really hope they continue. And so I feel like I'm on the outside a lot of times. I haven't been gone for that long, it's only been 6 days. And 6 days isn't really enough to really lose track of things. I mean, give it another 2 weeks, and yeah, I'm gonna be pretty behind on the current events. Now, the whole project, I guess I'll tell you really quick. The whole project is kind of like Super Size Me, that movie. I'm going to leave the internet for 1 month, this November 25th to December 25th, Christmas Day. And then I'm going to document it with things like this. I'm going to write about it and keep keep records of what's going on. And then I'm going to release a huge documentary at the end. Not huge, but you know, decent. And it's going to be about how the internet is changing our society as a whole. And yeah, I'm going to use this. So that's kind of what Super Size Me did. He ate McDonald's, he talked about obesity, I'm leaving the internet, talking about the internet. So yeah. Keep updated. This is projectdisconnected.blogspot.com. I will not be updating it. I will be making these videos, jump driving them to my my vision tech teacher, and then she will be putting them on this blog. So yeah, thank you for listening. Maybe you took something from that. I sure didn't. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. Bye.